go, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. My Streamlabs just completely went wacko on me, man. And we were talking about being in Texas, so I might have to make this a part two of tonight's show, just simply because I lost everybody, man. I do not know what happened. But I thank each and every one of you for joining in again tonight. We are here at the Audio Master Show, and I raised the question as, should I move to Texas? And we were talking about some really cool things before the lights went out, man. Everything just dropped out, and I lost everybody. But I want to continue with, if you're young and you're in a band or you like music, you like the music industry, Austin, Texas is a great place to be, man. Austin and San Antonio, they have a lot of cool things going over there as far as a music vibe, man. And we have a lot of cool things here, man. We've got the Hill Country, if you'd like to ride Harleys. We've got Kerrville and Fredericksburg and Green, Texas. We got all those cool places to be in Texas. And so a lot of people are moving here. I know this from California. We have people from California moving in, and really all over the place. A lot of people are moving in to Texas and work. There's plenty of work here. And so if you like to work, there's more than just horses here in Texas. Although I love riding horses, man. There's nothing wrong with riding horses. They are a lot of fun. So if you know someone who has cattle and horses and whatnot and can hook up with them, man, and ride, it is so fun. I like riding horses. I like riding Harleys, man. So I like riding steel horses as well. And I kind of like doing it all. But you know what? You know where you can do it all? Sorry about that. Something fell. You can do it all in Texas. Texas has it all, man. We have the desert. We have we got the hills. We have the mountains. We've got the oceans, and we've got it all here in Texas. So it is a great place to be. So if you're thinking about moving, come on in. We would love to have you here in Texas, as long as you bring, as long as you don't bring the crime with you, man. We want you here, man. So, yeah, it's just a great place to be. You know, I grew up here. I was raised here, born here in Texas, and I love visiting other cities. And I love doing that, but I love getting back home too, because the simple fact that we have it all here, I don't need to go anywhere else to enjoy the beautiful sceneries. And we got a lot of camping, a lot of hiking. We've got it all. A lot of water, creeks, streams, rivers, and so it is a great place to be. And it is a lot of real estate and a lot of things happening right here in Texas. And so, like I say, if you're a musician like me, a recording artist like me, and you want to get into that vibe and you want to start, you want to find a band perhaps or whatever, I highly suggest Austin, Texas. Moving to Austin, Texas, you will find a lot of great musicians over there who are very, very talented in every aspect of music, as well as recording too. And so, pack up your bags, man. Pack up your bags and move to Austin, Texas. Yeah. So they would love to have you over there and start some new bands, because I love going over to Austin and I love watching live music and whatnot. And there's just so much to offer over there. And also, I will say, another happening place right now, if you're a musician, for live music or just joining a band, and some really cool stuff. I just got back. Excuse me. But I just got back from Green, Texas. Green, Texas is in the Hill Country area. And I went over there, actually visited Fredericksburg, Kerrville, all that whole area in there, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place to be. And you would not believe the great live talent over there in Green, Texas. Green, Texas has so much to offer over there for you musicians, or just a cool place to be, man. Nice, cool rivers, and you have the Guadalupe nearby, and you have all these nice rivers that run through there and whatnot, and you will love it. You will get there and will not want to go back home where you're from, and you will fall in love with Texas. Not only does Texas have great real estate or a lot of areas to live in, whether you like to be in isolated areas or whether you like to be in the city. It is a vast array of property here that you can accommodate any of your needs. But I will say this, it's just so much to offer here. And on top of all that, we have the best food in the in the world right here in Texas. I kind of like to think of Texas as a collage of just all the greatness, man. All your Cajun foods and your spicy foods are here in Texas. Now, you won't find that much bland food here in Texas, I will say that. So if you are a bland eater, perhaps you will need to do a lot of cooking on your own. But if you like things spicy or just with great flavor and great taste and whatever, you come to the right place here in Texas. Texas seems to incorporate a vast array of different flavors and foods in this area. We have a lot of great Mexican food here. We have a lot of great Italian food here. We have great steaks here. So we have a lot of great hamburguesas, hamburgers and papas, all that kind of stuff, man. We got it here in Texas. And it's just a great place to live. I love it. And here's the thing, guys. You don't have to go far to enjoy some great music over here. So that's one thing I did want to say is the music industry is really popping over here, and it's really, really doing good in the Hill Country area, which I was thinking in the beginning it used to be Austin and San Antonio that you could find all the great live music. And Houston too, any of your bigger cities, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, you're going to find a lot of great live entertainment. But as far as just finding great musicians to play with, there's another cool place that's popping up, and that's in the Hill Country area. A lot of people who are single artists. There's just so much work for those guys, and they've got gigs every night. So it's just a great thing to be a part of in these times of uncertainty if you're a musician, because it won't take long for you to find a great band and put together something where you guys can get out there and start making some money, and you guys can actually get out there and start entertaining a lot of us who like to watch live entertainment. I love watching live entertainment. There's nothing funner and nothing better than live entertainment, and I'll tell you why, because it's the realism of being there in some small, quaint places and get to meet the artist, all the artists, when they're through playing or when they're on their breaks. You get a chance to go up there and shake their hand and ask them when they started and what got them into music. You get to ask them all these cool personal questions that they don't mind answering and hanging out with you. And if you'd like to drink a beer, perhaps they'll drink a beer with you too, man. And so that's the cool thing about Texas here is not only do you get to meet a lot of great people, but it's just a cool vibe, man. And Austin is another place that many people are moving to Texas to go to, Austin, because there's just you have a vast just a lot of different cultures there, and it's just a really cool, neat place to visit. A lot of honey holes to go swimming in, and a lot of art. If you're an artist, there's a lot of artistic things going on there as far as design and all that cool stuff, man. So there's just so much to offer here in Texas. We would love to have you over here. Like I say, just bring all the good and leave all the bad back. We don't want any bad, man. We want everything good. And so I wanted to talk about that tonight because a lot of people just wonder, should I move to Texas? What is there here for me in the state that I'm living at now, and what does Texas have to offer? And so I will say, from an adult point of view, Texas is a beautiful place to live. It has so many different places that you can live and things to do here, where there's canoeing, hiking, camping, different tons and tons and tons of of parks to go to in the state. And so just a lot of things to do here in Texas. Excuse me. I wanted to show off some of my microphones tonight, and I've been doing that because this whole month we are talking about different subjects other than just audio. And as you guys know, that's just joining in, I love talking about audio and recording and mixing gear. But I thought this month in November, being that everything's so crazy, we would just wear a crazy hair, man, and we would talk about different subjects to talk about, because there's just so much to talk about, right, in these times that we're in. And I wanted to bring this whole month dedicated to different topics. And so I have people asking me different things all the time when I'm out working in the gym, or just new people moving in. They're always asking questions, and whether I overhear their conversations or whatever in the gym, these are some things that I want to talk about. Just things that I'm working out and somebody next to me talking to their friend or whatever about different topics. And that's the things that I want to bring up in November's show, is what people are actually talking about, and not just coming up from what I'm thinking, but what I'm hearing other people say. And so, man, I was like, okay, well, that's going to be great. I'm going to be doing different topics all of November on things and conversations, people that are right next to me that I can't close my ears and hear, man. So we're going to be talking about real life things, man. And that is a cool thing. And during this time, I'm going to be showing off some of my cool microphones. For those of you guys who love audio recording, I'm going to be showing off some of my cool old classics here. And so, anyway, I did want to say, hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry I'm leaving you so much, man. But you got to hang in there with me. You got to hang in there with me, man. So if you're new to the channel, like I say, and you want to follow along, at least for this month, man, hit that little bell. Ring that little bell, and it'll notify you as to when I come on. And that way you don't miss out on some great subjects and different topics of this year, of this month. And so I know a lot of you like just, learning about different things and different, here's the thing. Whenever I want to learn about something, I can go to a particular channel or whatever and get all the information I want. But if I want to learn some cool stuff or hang out with some people that have a variety of taste in their life, then, it's great to do little shows like this, man. And that's why I thought, well, this month I'll just do this for fun, and it'll be on different topics that I hear other people talking about in conversation. And I heard the other day someone talking, should I move here? Should I move here? And I guess they were with a friend visiting the gym and had a one-day pass or a week pass or whatever. And I could hear their conversation, and I could hear what their friend was saying to them about the great things of Texas. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to do a YouTube channel, YouTube show on the Audio Master Show about should I move to Texas? So this is one of my favorite microphones, to get off the subject just a moment. This right here is the RE20. And I tell you what, if you're a vocalist and you want to get some great tracks down, this is a great microphone to do so. It's actually a great broadcasting microphone as well. So I should be here using this microphone as I'm doing my broadcast. But I have so many different microphones, and I like to try them all out, as you know. And I like to give them all a good chance to be on my show. So right now we're talking through this beautiful stellar vintage microphone that I do love very, very much. It is a great microphone, and it's been in my arsenal for about I'd say 4 months now, and I have been just showcasing it more than I do a lot of my microphones, simply because I love the way it sounds, and it is just a beautiful microphone for those of you who want to do some great vocal tracks. It is a condenser microphone, and for those of you who want that nice vintage sound, it has that great sound. The RE20 typically, and the RE20 and the Shure SM7B is typically the microphone that I have up here on my stand. And I love to talk through both of these microphones while I'm doing my broadcast, while I'm doing my my YouTube channel. And so these are wonderful microphones to have in your arsenal, and I highly suggest both of these microphones to be in your arsenal to do some great work with in your studio. That's right, man. So thank you guys for joining in tonight. I'm sorry about the first video that I started on Texas, just simply because, man, I don't know. Lights went out and I lost everything. I have no idea what went on. I don't know, man. So I don't know if it was Streamlabs that went down or whatever, but it went down and I lost you guys. But thank you so much for joining in tonight. As always, we try to come on between 6 and 9 o'clock. That's Texas time. Man, you got to get over here to Texas if you're a musician. Bring it on, man. Find your band, and maybe I'll see you out on the strip playing all your great tunes. But until then, you know the deal, man. You got to come back in, ring that bell so that you can come in and get some great information on what's going on all of this month. And we're going to be doing different topics that maybe it might be something that you want to hear about. Join on in. Until then, we will see you later.